Hey, what's going on, my fellow idiots? Welcome back for another episode of Idiot Proof Cooking. So today I'm going to show you how to make shakshuka, which is a dish that originates out of North Africa and the Middle East. And essentially what it is it's eggs cooked in a tomato sauce base with a couple of different vegetables and a couple of different spices. It is super easy to make. It's absolutely delicious. I like to make it for breakfast. I mean, hey, if you like eating eggs at lunch or dinner, you could make it then. But I particularly like eating my eggs at breakfast time, and this is a great way to prepare them. So let's get into making it, because I think you'll really like it. Okay, so shakshuka is super easy to make, so let's just get into making it here. Get yourself a large cast iron pan, throw it on your burner on a medium heat, throw in a couple tablespoons of olive oil, and let the pan heat up for about 4 to 5 minutes. Once the pan has sufficiently heated, throw in a large white onion that you've diced up finely, and a bell pepper also diced up finely. I'm using red, but you can use any color of bell pepper you want. From there, we're just going to fry the onions and pepper for the next 5 to 6 minutes so they get nice and soft and fragrant. Once they have done so, we're going to add in some garlic. I'm going to throw in 3 cloves of garlic, mince them, and then don't forget to scrape your mincer down. And then all we're going to do is mix the garlic in and let it cook for the next minute or so. From there, we're going to throw in some spices, starting off with a tablespoon of smoked paprika, a tablespoon of cumin, and then a tablespoon or so of some chipotle chili powder. And all we're going to do is mix the spices in with the onions and pepper and let them fry and toast for the next minute or so. Once you've stirred them all in and they've toasted for about a minute, it's time to add in a 28-ounce can of crushed tomatoes and stir that in with everything else. At this point in time, we're going to add in some kosher salt and some freshly ground black pepper. This is really it. This is how easy it is to make. So kosher salt and some freshly ground black pepper. Then just cover your pan with a lid and let this all simmer for the next 20 to 30 minutes on a low heat. One, to let the spices work in with the tomato sauce, but also to thicken it up a little bit. So after about 25 minutes, as you can see, the sauce is thickened up, and now it's time to throw in the egg. So we're going to make a couple of little holes in the sauce and then just crack in an egg. We're going to do this 6 times. We're going to break in 6 eggs, and then we're just going to throw the lid back on the pan, again still at a low heat. We're going to let the eggs poach for the next 5 minutes or so. You're looking for 4 to 5 minutes if you want like a soft poach where the eggs are still runny, or 5 to 7 if you want the yolks a little bit more cooked. That's what I was going for. So once that's done, it's time to get into this. So I'm just going to take this into the other room. That's how simple this is. So before we get into trying this shakshuka, we're going to throw some feta on top, some crumbled feta, about a 1/4 cup's worth or so. So sprinkle all of the feta on, and then once that, we got one final ingredient, some cilantro, again about a 1/4 cup's worth or so. Sprinkle that all on, and then we have one delicious looking breakfast here. Look at that. Let's give you a close-up shot. Look at those eggs. Look at everything. Oh man, this turned out perfectly. So let's get into trying it here. Just got myself a bowl. I'm just gonna scoop out one of my eggs here. With the sauce, it's pretty filling, so I mean, I would usually eat 2 eggs. I'm just gonna taste test one here and scoop up some of the tomato sauce with the feta and the cilantro. And oh man, yeah, it's still piping hot, but it looks so good. I can't wait to try this. All right. Taste test time. All right, let's break open the egg. As you can see here, it's a little bit more done. That's what I was going for. Like I said earlier, if you want them to be a runny yolk, cook them for like 4 minutes, or more 5 to 7 if you want the yolks more cooked like I did. But anyways, let's get into taste testing this here. So with the first bite, oh man, this is good. This is good. The tomato sauce is just nice and rich, and the feta and the cilantro pair with it perfectly. The egg is nice. It just goes perfectly together with everything else. This is a hearty breakfast. This is really good. And as you can see, this came together super quick. This is such an easy dish to make, and it is super flavorful, and I can't recommend it enough. I think you'll really like this if you've never tried that. But anyways, that is the end of the episode, and I hope you really liked what you saw here today. If you did, why don't you drop me a comment, like the video, or even subscribe to the channel. Thanks again for watching Idiot Proof Cooking, and we'll see you again soon.